Hey everybody, I got a brand new Wacker ST31. I've really never checked one of these out thoroughly before, and I'm gonna tell you what, there's a lot of things I really like about it. So let's check it out and talk about it. The Wacker ST31 weighs in at 8,095 pounds. It's comparable to a Cat 259. The 259 does weigh in a little heavier at 8,987 pounds, but both the Cat 259 and the Wacker have 74 horsepower. And the Cat has 74.2 and the Wacker is quoted at 74. So a little bit lighter, but around the same horsepower as a Cat 259 D3. The interior is super roomy on this thing. One thing I noticed right out of the gate, though, is there's no lap bar that you pull down from over your head. It actually has a seat belt, and it will not allow the machine to move until you put that seat belt on. It has joystick controls that are electric over hydraulic, which some people aren't a fan of, but seem to work pretty good. It also has auxiliary hydraulics that are capable of high flow. It's got a switch in the cab, just switch to high flow, which is pretty cool. It also has vertical lift cylinders, and the hydraulic valve is right here in the back, which I think is super cool and easy and convenient to work on. Love the location. It's got kind of standard tracks, nothing too special there. I do like how the sprocket can be removed without having to take the rear idler off. Some Takuchis and some Cats, you had to remove the rear idler. This one you could change the sprocket without having to drop the rear idler. The big thing I like about it is how roomy this engine compartment is. It's amazing. There's no clutter. You can get all the way around the engine. Plenty of room to work. Radiators mounted above the engine so you have access to the front. And also Wacker has no after treatment. They have this, a catalytic converter, so there's no DEF fluid because it's under the horsepower, and no after treatment to deal with. Wacker claims that it's maintenance-free emissions, which is really cool. No muffler filters and all that. It's a Kohler engine, which I think are pretty decent. I haven't had a lot of experience with them, but it's a 4-cylinder Kohler. Seems to run really well. And that's about it. ST31 Wacker, I really like it. I love the mechanics of it, how simple it is. Control valves easy to get to, engines easy to get to, and yeah, I would love to see some of these working in the field and see how the long term is on these things.